What? What? Motherfucking K Michelle came to shake the motherfucking tables? Check me out on this review. Loving Hip Hop Atlanta, y'all. Fuck with me.
Bad bitches on the floor. It's raining hundreds. Throw some more. Throw some more. Throw some more.
Alright guys, how y'all doing this evening? Loving Hip Hop Atlanta. I was MIA last week, but because I was minding my own business. I try to stay out of everybody's, but you know, sometimes that shit don't work. But it is what it is, because that's how we get the best motherfucking gossip, with some shit that's on and popping. So, STK over here, she minding her own business, and she watching Loving Hip Hop Atlanta. Tommy and Tierra, they still fucking pissed off, because y'all know last week I didn't do a full review. But this motherfucker Scrap DeLeon, whoever the fuck he is, showed enough for his rocks, sets them up to meet. So supposedly he was supposed to be telling Tierra, well, Tierra told Tommy, Tierra had Scrap there so he could tell Tommy that he was with the baby mama, but it didn't work out like that. It didn't go like that. He told both of them hoes, I want to have both of y'all. I need both of y'all money because I'm finna go sit down for a little bit, and I need y'all motherfucking loot. I need you hoes. Like you say you wasn't buying him a pack of noodles. I need you hoes to buy me some noodles, y'all. she working that hair. I don't know if it's 22 inches, but somebody told me to go wash my hair and lay it in the sink. And I did, and that shit said goodbye. It went home on me, okay? Harlem 125. Y'all shit fucked up, okay? But anyway, you can't stop a bitch like me, because I just went and bought me some more. Two lace or two something it's called. We gonna see how this shit in at, because I spent 3 bones on it too. And I hope it's okay. But anyway, it starts off with Tommy and Tierra. They still at each other's throats because they had a fight. And that motherfucking Tommy, that bitch is off the motherfucking chain. Move, bitch! That's what she did. And she was like, if you come my way, I'ma holler at your ass, okay? And that's how she hollered at him across that table. But like I said, I was afraid for Tierra. Move, bitch! I was like, God damn, I feel you, Tommy, because sometimes you gotta get a little bit ignorant to get these hoes together around this motherfucker. Okay? So Carly Red, she on set, she on Playboy, she's doing a shoot, and however old she is, hey, she still look motherfucking good. And they picked her up to do, you know, a shoot for Playboy, and also to do a radio show. But Life Jennings is her boyfriend this season, still coming from last season, and he's there to spend some quality time with her because they've been there for 12 hours, and he's in love with her now. And she said, okay. So anyway, the Puerto Rican princess, she prances her way back in. Motherfucking Joseline is back, y'all. Yay! The Puerto Rican princess is back. And she wants you hoes to know she not fucking up her $200 manicure, dragging you bitches. She gonna get y'all together with some motherfucking paper. She got some paper on y'all ass. And if you don't want the blogs to know it, Carly Red, you better get information. So, Joseline back, she meets with Tommy, and she's sitting there chit-chatting it up. Her and Tommy somehow, they done put these two together to mesh, and they put Tierra to mesh with Mimi. What a motherfucking coincidence. So anyway, Joseline's sitting there with Tommy, and she's like, oh, I'm back in town. I dropped this video for church. She said, I helped produce and write it, and I'm doing a release party, and I want you to come. And she said, you know, I'm going to invite some of these bitches here in Atlanta, since I'm back from LA and shooting my motherfucking movie, because I want to show these bitches how I done made it. And Tommy like, well, I hope you don't invite that bitch Carly Red, because she was talking about you. You know, we high school around this motherfucker. We can't all just coexist. Everybody got to play like little motherfucking kids, you know. And she's like, you know, what's wrong? She's like, well, that Carly Red, that bitch don't like you. When I asked her what was her problem with you, she went there, you know, and Joseline is like, oh, is that right? She's like, she's sipping the tea, and she's, you know, saying, okay, bitch, you sit right there, because I got something for your ass, too. And like I say, y'all, I had seen in the vlogs where Tommy and motherfucking Joseline had got into it. So, while she's sitting there, she chit-chat with Tommy, she said, I hear Scrap got another motherfucking boo, bitch, and it ain't you nor the baby mama. Because Tommy was sitting there filling her in on what had been going on in Atlanta, and she let her know that she had an issue with the baby mama, Tiara. So Joseline was like, oh, you been fighting? Bitch, you need to talk to the queen, and the queen don't fight no more. Fight with your mouth, with your words, and not with your hands. And Tommy's sitting there like, yeah, right, bitch. You just now learned that after you got kicked off Almost Loving Hip Hop and lost your motherfucking career. But okay, I'm gonna listen to you, ho. She said, but before I let you go, I want you to know Scrap got another bitch, and that bitch got checks. And neither one of you hoes is his main woman. He got somebody else. She's sitting there like, bitch, what? Bitch, what? And I'm like, oh, okay. What's really going on? She's like, she say, take this tea and sip it. So anyway, we got Rashida and Kirk, you know. They having a staff meeting, Rashida, with this old fake ass so-called press. She's supposed to be getting her employees together, who is her motherfucking family. And she's having a staff meeting, and Kirk's daughter, she running late as usual, and she trying to let them know what they're supposed to be doing, what they're not supposed to be doing, whatever, whatnot. And the daughter finally shows up late as usual. Kurt walks in like, what's going on? You supposed to be over there running D-Lo, and I'm supposed to be running motherfucking press. But I'm part ownership. Okay, Kirk and Rashida, with y'all boring ass shit, whatever. We find out that the daughter wants to be in the music industry. She want to carry on the Frost name, and she wants Kurt to give her a chance. So he's having some kind of showcase, and he said, you know, I'm having a showcase to release some music, and if you serious, you can come. And Rashida like, bitch, not only come, but practice, because we don't want you to get on Nation motherfucking Wide TV and make a fool of yourself, okay? Okay, so Joseline, she shows up, and well, y'all know K Michelle done made it back. K Michelle's still in LA. So y'all know Carly Red not only doing the Playboy shit, she got her 2 stores. She's letting us know she got 2 stores and Playboy and the radio talk show. You know, y'all get it right. So K Michelle goes to her store in LA, and she's like, bitch, what you up to? You know, we done went a long way from shaking the table. And she in there, and she's like, what's good? So Carly Red let her know. I don't know if me and Joseline on good terms, but I love her, and I don't never say nothing bad about her. And in other words, you know, when we meet, when we mesh, make sure everything is good, okay? So K Michelle is like, well, she never said anything bad about you. And, you know, I'll let her know that, you know, I hope everything is good. But, you know, I'll talk to her and see what's good and what's popping. So, Joseline is still telling everybody she got to show these rats around here, these hoes and these bitches, you know, what's good, how good she doing, and fuck these hoes. And since she done made it back to Atlanta, Stevie want her to come back. And since he want her to come back, he meets her at the jewelry store so she can pick out this nice ring, because she, for some reason, they married again this week. And she want to show these hoes what's popping, okay? So she show up, and they at the jewelry store, huh, Stevie? And he's like, you know, I'm glad you came back. You know, pick out a ring. And this bitch, I want to see the biggest ring in here. And he's sitting there looking at her like, bitch, what? We got to get this shit financed, you know. Don't go too big. Don't go, you know, too far. So anyway, she at the jewelry shop. This fake ass scene with them, you know. I guess it's showing us how they came back to Atlanta. Whatever, whatnot. Okay. So, Tiara meets with the baby daddy and Scrap. And she's like, you know, that was a total fail with me meeting with your bitch. But since I had a meeting with that girl Dime Piece with that fucked up ass red wig, you know what, y'all, tell her that's a fail. I had a meeting with Dime Piece, and Dime Piece, you know, was there with Mimi And one thing they told me I was doing wrong was keeping the baby from your mama, you know. I know I won't let the baby come around you and that motherfucker bitch with them 32 mug shots. But, you know, maybe I should think about letting the baby come around you and your mother. He's like, okay, I'll try to see, can I make that work? I'll have a meeting with my mama and see if she'll sit down with you. Okay? Y'all, so I forgot the part that Don P set up a meeting with Mimi because she wanted Mimi to meet with Tierra. You know, they put Mimi and Tierra together, and they put Jocelyn and Tommy together because, you know, it's a coincidence. These two bitches was the side chicks, and these two bitches was the baby mama and the woman, you know. Y'all know how we do it. This is Love and Hip Hop. This is a motherfucking soap opera at night. So roll with me, y'all. Roll with me. Slide on through with me. So anyway, Scrap say he's gonna try to set up the meeting with his mom and Tierra. So he go have a sit down with KK. I thought I was hood, but this bitch is ghetto motherfucking fabulous, okay? So he sit down and he talking to KK. He say, I wanna know, will you meet, you know, with my baby mama, Ketel One Martini. Relax nerves, bitch, cause Tiki was on one, okay? I ain't finna trip for nobody. But anyway, Ketel One Martini. Little Ketel One splash cranberry, okay? But anyway, KK have a sit down with Scrap De Leon, and he's trying to convince her to have a meeting with his baby mama, okay? So anyway, KK say, fuck that old voodoo bitch. Hell motherfucking no. If you got a problem with that bitch, your baby mama, go talk to the white folks. And I just fell out laughing like, the court system, you mean, you know, why it gotta be the motherfucking white folks? But y'all know we good at saying the white folks. You know how you, back in the days, your mama or your grandma used to say, go down there and talk to the white folks. They never said the court system. So KK say, go down there and talk to the white folks. Quit letting that voodoo bitch. She said, I can't stand that bitch. That bitch. And I'm like, whoa, KK, whoa, you know. Go talk to the court system. Get your shit straightened out with this hoe. You don't have to fuck this bitch to see your baby. Basically what KK saying, the motherfucking grandbaby done had 4 birthdays and she hasn't been to not one, okay? Not one. So anyway, he gets pissed the fuck off because KK will not meet with Tierra. He say he want to see his motherfucking child before he goes get sent up. KK ain't having. She said, fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Okay? So anyway, Scrappy, regular Scrappy, he doing a photo shoot with Grussel models, and this bitch in there with a bathing suit on, tooting that ass up in the circle and whatever. Rashida walks in. She wants to squish the shit that's going on between them, because she say, for the 19th time, I had a meeting with Rosewood. I was shooting for Rosewood. Scrappy, would you want me to give up my chance to make it, to come be a motherfucking witness for you and your motherfucking child support? He like, nah, sis, I wouldn't want you to do that, you know. We can see this is all a ploy. Screen time for all these motherfuckers, because this motherfucking Kurt and Rashida, y'all ask me, they don't really need to be on there, you know, but that's just my personal opinion. So Jocelyn meets up with motherfucking Carly Red, and she lets Carly Red know, bitch, I heard you been talking about me, you know. She said, I don't want to mess up my $200 manicure. So, bitch, if you don't want me to release this shit on the vlogs, you better play nice. And Carly Red say, bitch, what you got? Jocelyn sitting there like, I got something you don't want motherfuckers to know. And Carly Red said, bitch, you ain't got nothing over my motherfucking head. Release it. And Jocelyn like, and Carly Red like, like, bitch, fuck you. I feel you on that. Now bitch gonna keep me hostage on shit. Nothing I won't say once, I won't say twice, okay? For real though. You know, I try to keep shit down, but I will say it twice, okay? Don't get it twisted. So anyway, make a long story short, Scrap end up saying he would come to some kind of party that Rashida, or what is a what you call that shit with Kurt doing, a showcase. Scrap agrees to come to the showcase, so they all could talk and become brother and sister again, and they could end the beef. Jocelyn and Carly Red end up looking like they may turn it out next motherfucking week. K. Michelle, I don't know why you here. K. Michelle, she talks so bad about Rashida motherfucking ass, y'all. Sometimes let sleeping dogs lie. Sometimes let it go. You know, if we can't, let's just all go our separate ways. Let it burn. So anyway, it don't look like K. Michelle can do that. She came to stir shit up in the ATL. And I'm down for it. So you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on my social media. I just want to say hello to all my new subscribers, you guys. Thanks for fucking with me. Thanks for watching me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And yes, this is some new weave alert. Bye, y'all. Have a lucky day.